Hello folks, this is Johnny again, and today we will dial in a kind of Trivium tone and In Flames tone. Now, I know the two bands don't exactly sound alike, but I find the tones aren't actually too far apart. The distortion characteristics are pretty similar, and I think you can get from one to the other with just a few simple EQ moves. So I'm gonna wrap both of those into one tutorial video. So I recorded three sections here. The first two are from two Trivium songs, and the second one is something I did myself, inspired by In Flames, and Soilwork is also kind of in there. So let's get started. Now the basis for this tone is going to be the 5150, PV 5150. Let's get it in there. And then let's switch to the modern cap again. And let's go with the 57 mic, and let's see what we got so far. Okay, it still sounds a little bit too muddy on the low end. Let's raise the presence a bit just to get it a little bit sharper. I don't really want to move the mic too much. I think in the center position it has that bright cold character, that edge. So we can pretty much leave that. And now what we still need, overdrive. Let's go with the tube screamer. In my research for the Trivium tone, I see some kind of variation on the tube screamer pedal in their rig, and it also seems nowadays they use the Kemper profiling amp with an emulation of the 5150. So there we go. And the modern cap just works for anything high gain, really. Either the modern, or what also works very well is the 4x12 Randall XL. Definitely check that out if you want to have this kind of modern tone. We can also check it out in a little bit, but let's secure for a second. Let's get the tone up, but not too much, otherwise it can get a little bit too harsh and fizzy, and we lose a little bit of low end definition. So let's see what that sounds like. Yeah. On a quick listen, we can leave it at that. And now, again, let's put it in the mix and see how it sounds like in the mix. Yeah, way too loud. Yeah, this is already getting pretty close. Now we just need a little bit of EQ. Let's put that there, let's put that there. Again, in this region here, 1670 Hertz. For me, there's always this resonance going on. See, it does clean up the tone in the mid-range, but this may just be me. This may be from a guitar, or I don't know. So you just see for yourself if you also have that same resonance going on. If not, then don't do it. Okay, now a little bit more EQ shaping. To get it a little bit colder and edgier, we need to take care of the 800 and 400 Hertz region. Okay, let's pull down the drive, because the 5150 easily sounds obviously distorted, if you know what I mean. Oftentimes I find with really good high gain tones, you don't notice too much that it's distorted, because you hear more of that defined notes in the lower range. And the upper range, well, of course, is distorted, but it's not slapped in your face. So we gotta be careful that we find the right balance here. Okay, now let's check out the other riff over here. And I can already tell you this one is going to need a little bit more drive and a little bit more edge. Okay, now let's check out this last bit here that's more In Flames and Soilwork inspired. Okay, so you see, this is getting pretty close. I think for this last bit here, there's still a little bit too much mid-range. So let's EQ that out a little bit more. Yeah, not too much, not too much. And then just raise the treble and presence a little bit more. And there we have it. Now we could go on cutting a few resonances in the upper range. I still hear something between 2 to maybe 5K. Just very slight resonances we could cut to clean up that top end a little bit more. But for the raw tone, I think this works very well for what we wanted to accomplish here. So let's wrap it up again. What did we do? We put a tube screamer with pretty generic settings. Drive down, tone, not all the way up, but still a little bit higher, so we get a bit more crunch in there, a bit more bite. And then PV 5150. I kept everything pretty much at default values. You really don't have to do too much with that amp. It's pretty interesting. And then EQ, take out 800 Hz and 400 Hz a little bit. And then the modern cap, just use the 57 mic, center, you're good. And then for me personally, I still have to take care of that resonance, that ringing I have here in the 1.6K area. And that's it. Again, as you can see, very simple setup and pretty great tone. Not to toot my own horn here, this is really about TH3, not about me. So again, I hope you like this review. Please leave a like, comment, and let me know what you think. Do you think I nailed the tone? Do you think I got close? Do you think I got into the ballpark? Please let me know. I do need a little bit of feedback sometimes because I'm not always 100% sure I'm really understanding the essence of what other people may hear in the tones. So by all means, give me a little bit of feedback. And also, please subscribe for more. And then I wish you a great day and I will see you next time.